me and Shani do one of these shows, Shani always goes to me, Josh, I only have an hour or a little bit over an hour. That never happens. That absolutely never fucking happens.
If I said, hey, I'm cool, I don't have any schedule, we're fine, we would talk forever. Okay? I do this as a service. An hour means 2.5 hours. All right? People, audience watching, you're welcome.
Mediterranean time, folks. It's all about the Mediterranean time. That's what that is. That's what that is.
When we feel like it.
Yeah, well, then we never probably would leave. We probably would still be like, doing stuff. So
there's a lot of ground to cover.
Actually, we do. Like we're like so here's the long and short of it. For now, I am leaving the mountains. I am going to be back there next week for a brief little period. Don't worry, I'll post lots. I've been posting lots of pics on my Instagram the last few days. So
Why are you not showing up on my Insta?
I don't know.
What's with this algorithm?
I don't know. If you hunt me down. So here's how you deal around algorithms with social media. You actually go visit the people you deliberately want to hear from.
That's too much work.
It's not. It takes a second. 1 second.
You asked too much this time.
No, I don't. In fact, I kick you. I can kick you way harder than that if I really want to. And the shitty part is you're like, you're fucking right. You're absolutely fucking right. Son of a bitch. But that's how you cheat the algorithms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why Facebook doesn't shut me up is because I have a big mouth and I just talk to everybody. So it's like Facebook's algorithms go like, well, he's talking to everybody, but we're supposed to shut him down, and it doesn't work.
Well, if you talk to everybody, some people are going to respond to you, and the algorithm will be like, "Ah, yeah, this guy, we got to put him out there."
That's right. That's
how you go through it.
The whole point of a social network is to actually be social. I know it's a thought, it's a concept, it's an idea.
Yeah, and to network socially, as opposed to asocially.
Well, social network means socially to network, right? You be social, establish a relationship. Yeah, you do. I don't want to make friends with people. I like being lonely and have my coffee problems.
I am alone. I am not lonely. Okay.
Yeah. At least, some days. Some days, like me and my drink.
Stay hydrated, folks.
That's right. That's right. That's the kind of drink we're talking
about. So for folks just tuning in, Josh sent me a link to these service packages, and as freelancers, that makes me really happy for him. There was some good copy in the advertisement, and I like the pricing because it opens the door for a lot of people who are his target market. There's a lot of freelancers out there. He's offering like some video content marketing. You're not doing the marketing part, just creating the content, right? And then you pay for that.
Yeah. Yes. So the difference, folks, is this. See, advertising, I've said this in another podcast, is like a 1-900 number, right? You have to pay me a lot of money to fake it. You really, really do. But what I will do for you, because this is easier for me to do, is I will create content that you can use, because at least you know what you're talking about. A lot of creatives don't know how to advertise themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really good at building people up, dare I say.
You're a hype man.
I'm pretty good hype man, right? I'm a pretty good one. So I can usually find what makes you awesome and bring it out. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I want to do with different creatives. So that's happening. So I had my first big client, and I'm working on that right now. And I'm now also working on doing other content for advertising for a company, or a small company, a client also kind of someone that I've worked with in the past. So I start that Monday.
Congratulations.
And,
These are 2 big wins.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes so far, people.
Yeah. Well, the loss is I can't stay in Canmore for at least a little while now.
That's the mountainside, everybody.
Yeah.
That he's residing in.
Currently, which I know made Shani very jealous when she saw some of those pictures. Like, I hate you so much. Last 3 days.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're just on a mountainside in the middle of the clouds.
Yeah, and last 3 days I was there. There was like deer beside the building.
You must have hated that. No wonder you're leaving. Being so close to nature, the beauty and glory of it. Waking up every day to a ray of sunshine beating off of a deer's ear.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that must have been so difficult.
It was terrible. It was absolutely You're like, I hate you so much right now. And I got that for 6 months. I got that for 6 months. And and it's great. But I mean that for the time being, what it came down to is this, honestly. Right this minute, I need a grand total of 10 hours from any job. Doesn't matter what it is, just 10 hours.
Yeah.
And I have a steady, and I have I have my medium for a steady income. Now here's the hilarious part. Right when I get to July, my income goes up. It will almost be completely a creative, steady influx of creative content. I will not need a job after July in Calgary. So
Wait.
yeah, so in Canmore I still would, and that's ultimately what it came down to.
I see.
Yeah.
A
So
little
that's
pricey to live there. You had to move out.
it. Made me It hurt
Yep, I feel
just a
that.
little. Yeah.
Adaptation's the name of the game, folks.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
he wanted to just stay there, he would have gotten like a job that would pay for it. But what he wants is self-sufficiency with his own creative business. So he's saying, you know what? I can move. That's fine.
That's fine. It hurts a little because I look at the mountain. I still see the mountains from a distance, and I'm like, I was in there. But here's the beautiful thing. I'm not that far away, and with the schedule being the way I'm crafting it, I'll be taking at least 1 day or 2 a month in the mountains anyway. So I'll be good. I mean, it'll keep me satiated until my goal
Go back.
Yes, until I triple my income. When I triple my income, I go back. So it's like
He's not asking for much, people.
actually I don't think I am.
No, I agree. I'm saying it facetiously, but also like, come on, we all deserve to live where we want to live, doing the shit that we like doing.
So I broke down freelancing basically from a mental game to 2 things.
Let's hear it.
Belief in your own worth and a willingness to fight for it. That's it.
Yeah, it's a confidence and commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't really think it's like you can try and fail and suck at some stuff, and you can learn from those experiences. But if you have the confidence to put yourself out there and also have the willingness and the ability to say no to shit, right? That's also a big kind of that's a balancing act too. You gotta learn how to do that as well, or else that's all you end up doing.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to say no, it's a very glorious thing because then suddenly doors open. It's been pretty fun to watch. I've been looking for a day job here. I've had a bunch of interviews, but I'm in a weird spot in that from a like I could literally work Saturday and Sunday and I'd be good. That's it. I'm a 2-day a week guy is all I really need. I might compromise at first and go to 3 days.
Yeah.
But that's not really a big deal.
Well, you know, just like having, 2 days, 3 days, whatever, it takes the pressure off of like what you just said. You can say no to the stuff that you don't want to do because otherwise that's all the shit that you're going to get, right? So having a safety net, like the 2 to 3 day job a week, right? That lets you say no. It protects your business from being that sleazy thing that you don't want it to be.
Well, actually, see, this is no. So that's also because so last month, not April, I made hardly anything, right? I made hardly anything. March, I made $2,000.
Mazel,
right? So, but when you have a month like April, that 2,000 doesn't quite carry as far as you'd like it to carry, right? So now this month, I'm on pace to make about pretty close to $2,000 again.
Congrats.
So, right. I'm on pace for it. So it's so the way I look at it, again, now certain other jobs have to come out, and then there's some things that I have to be paid for. But as a general rule of thumb, that's where I'm at, right? Like I can consistently break 4 figures as a freelancer now. Mm-hmm. Now it's not consistent yet where it's every month.
Yeah.
But I'm on the precipice.
Yeah, you're kind of cracking that code. You're figuring out who your audience is, and now it's just about making it more regular. so that you can get that income. And it
Yeah.
sounds like, I saw on your copy that you were expecting, like a 5-day turnaround time.
Yeah.
Man, busting stuff out in 5 days gets you good money.
Yes. No.
So
No. Yeah. Like I just I'm on day 2.
yeah.
I pitched my client kind of what we're going to go for, and she ordered a bigger package, the biggest package, so it's going to take probably closer to 7 days.
Oh
But
no, 2
yeah.
extra days, and she
Well,
gets like all this marketing material.
Yeah. Well, so she's going to start getting marketing materials. She's probably going to get about 8 or 9 pieces of content, and I'm still going to kind of go through some stuff because I'm looking for a ripoff of Rod Stewart's "Rhythm of My Heart." Like I'm looking for something along those lines. Have you ever heard that song?
It's going above my head, but it sounds
The
really
rhythm of
cheesy.
no.
Go ahead, no, let's sing it out.
So see if I can see it. The rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum, and the ocean hits the. I can't remember the words, but that's the song. That's the song, right? But a lot of people, like if you start singing that song, they will echo it. It's probably his best song. Let's be perfectly honest
Sorry,
with you.
buddy.
I'm not a good singer. I'm okay.
No,
with
it ain't you. It's the tune. It's like one of those songs from Delilah, the radio. Delilah.
I'm not Delilah.
See?
Yeah,
All right.
not
The
Delilah.
turns
Not
have
Delilah.
tabled. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No. I'm not Delilah. It's just. No. Like seriously. It's a song. It's a song that I grew up listening to as a kid on the radio, and it's also a song that my dad loved. Like back in the old cassette days. This was one of the songs I was in the cassette on a regular basis. So, and so you go to your parents and you sit and you look up that song, they'll be able to sing it verbatim. I'm not kidding you. They will be able to sing it for fucking verbatim. It's it's probably his best song.
I'm gonna just take your word for it. My parents were immigrants, so maybe not. I mean, unless you want to get into like Vysotsky, then they'll sing the songs to you. But
you might be shocked with that one. That one's actually pretty well known. that one's pretty well known. Like it's just Also, I gotta be careful how much I sing on here because I am on Twitch. I can't actually sing all of it. And also, I get hit with a copyright.
Seriously?
Yo, yeah.
That's kind of a credit to your singing ability, though. They're like, "Oh, we recognize this."
Yeah. Oh no. Like it's just like it can happen, right? So it's just one of those things you just gotta be careful of, right?
Quick question, because I'm considering Twitch for live streaming my art, but I draw with music in the background. What's up with that? You
can do it. But you gotta make sure you have the right licenses and stuff like that for the music. There's certain no, you have to. It's just the way it is, right? Now obviously there's a lot of royalty free stuff. There's your own stuff. There's other. There are. Oh yeah.
It's just background music, dude.
I'm just saying.
I'm mad at you specifically about this music industry foobar bullshit. No, all right, fine. I'm not mad at you specifically. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you specifically. I'm mad at myself because I really like my music. Damn it. Right? But it depends. Like I mean, I think my hilarious thing was Metallica actually got like censored on their own stream for singing their own songs because they could violate. I laughed at that. I laughed at that just a little bit.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, no, but like I said, it's you can get away with it a little bit more with music than you can with video. Sure. But there are rules. I just make sure you go through them before you make any issues. They updated it recently. I know this because one of the streams I do watch from time to time, she talked about it. She's a musician herself, so.
All right. Worth looking into, folks. I feel the same way, like, right? I'm just pivoting. We'll get back to what we were talking about just like 3 topics ago. But I'm doing like portrait art, right? Trying to get those portrait commissions coming in. Hey, look at all my skill and whatnot. But I'm doing this with famous people for like a specific ends, right? I'm only drawing folks who are somewhat famous, who are still approachable. They put their contact info on their social media, but they have a good following so that I can just send them the files and be like, do with it what you will. But they have like 200,000 followers, right? So if they like the stuff, they'll print it, they'll put it on their wall, they'll tell their followers and bing, bang, boom, right? But I can't use their faces for marketing. I can't use it for ads. I can't make money off of their faces. I can only do it for like social media posts that are free.
Yep.
And I have not done the research into it, but this has been like what all the artists have been doing, right? So now it's like I get known as that one portrait artist, but I can't use the most famous portrait faces for advertisements.
So you have a couple ways around it. There are a couple ways. First off, go with actors that are long dead, because that sounds morbid.
It
but
does.
but there's a certain public domain aspect to even celebrities. So if you go to the celebrities that are back in the old, like classic celebrities or classic characters, right, you might be able to get away with that a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right. Marilyn Monroe might be within your purview that you can draw. Elvis Presley might be someone you could draw. Bruce Lee, maybe someone you can draw.
Oh,
right?
Man. Now I got to look into all this, because all the maybes and whatnot, I don't want to put $1,500 behind paid advertisement just to get hit with copywriting.
No, totally. But I'm just like, you do your fucking research, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. The joys of freelancing.
Yeah, you do your research. It's part of the job. Right? That's just part of the job. No, like it's weird because, okay, going back now, I'm going to pivot back to the thing. I feel like I've come full circle.
Yeah.
This is my third time in Calgary.
Okay.
I wrote a blog about this, actually. I came into Calgary with very similar situations financially, like broke ass. But at the same time, it almost feels like the big difference between this time and last time was last time I tried at, making a creative career, and I got my ass handed to me.
It's very humbling.
Yes.
Yes.
But this time, I'm winning. I haven't won yet, but I've definitely gotten my punches in. So so the difference is, like, again, it's about education and experience. I mean, look, there's very easily I could end up flipping burgers at McDonald's for like 6 months. It's possible, right? I don't give a shit, but I mean that might be what I'm doing. It's like, would you like your fries with that 2 days a week? And then that would be 2 days a week. I wouldn't do that.
I understand, dude. I understand. I'm doing the same damn thing. All right. Not McDonald's, but I am.
No, you're a barista going, hey, I'll take your latte. And
oh my God, people are fucking insane, especially when spring hits. Anyways.
Okay. No, okay. Don't. So so today I did a job interview for a paint company. It's interesting because do I think I'm going to get the job? I don't feel that way exactly with this place, but I made a good impression. I made a good impression despite the fact I was late. So I couldn't find the damn place. So I was looking for it, and I hit a dead end. So I showed up about 10 minutes late, and we have a 20-minute interview. There was no direct way to it. Like, I get off I get at the train. I'm thinking I'm gonna walk down straight because I'm on they're on 63rd and 11th, and I'm on like 60th and like 1st or 2nd, so just an easy 10 blocks. So I walk. Yeah. Dead fucking end. Right. So it was like it's like not knowing your neighborhood. Like, now I could get there like no problem, right? Because I now know how to get there. But I was late. But at the same time, I got in there. They were laughing at my jokes. I mean, they were totally laughing at my jokes. They were totally. I was actually charming-ish, and it seemed to work, right? So,
your people skills, dude, and I'm sure you're not the first person to be like, "Where the fuck is this place?"
Well, yeah. I mean, so, yeah, like it was. Yeah, so it was. So I walked in. So I answered some questions. Like I'm very confident when it comes to sales now. Like, it's not in like I'm confident with it. I understand the game, and because I understand the game, I literally believe I could sell you. Like, in terms of your products, your art, and stuff like that. I totally believe I could do it. I totally believe I could do it easy, right? But the thing about it is, she's like, yes, and I have to pay you, so shit. I'm
not against paying people for services. That would make me a hypocrite.
No, I know, totally. No, but I know that, but you're just like, think thought, right? But the thing is, right? I'm confident with it, and really, sales is really about two things: storytelling and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That is all sales is. Everything else is nice. The goal is to get money. That's wrong. The goal is actually not to get money.
It's to
Counterintuitively,
help people.
that's right. And also establish a relationship with people. Don't go for the money, go for the customer. Get the customer, the money comes. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Right?
And personally, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot here, right? Like, art is a luxury item. It serves a service. It has a service, right? It is a luxury item. It's not like food. And you can provide services through your art as like a business asset, so it can be that leg there. But something that you hang on your wall, like a portrait or whatnot, that is a luxury item. So it's like, how do I sell a luxury item?
Okay, that's easy. That's actually incredibly easy. You're just not thinking. You're just not thinking.
That it's not that I'm not thinking; it's that it's a different approach.
No,
I feel than it is if you were like, "Hey, I'm marketing I'm going to make you a marketing product."
nope.
Why are you shaking your head? Unpack.
Because no. Again, you're making the same mistake most artists make. You're making the same mistake most artists make. So so let's be perfectly blunt. You are in the intellectual property business.
Yes.
Okay, right? Now that can be art. That can be a billboard, which could be on a billboard. You could sell that a myriad of different ways, including the portrait on the wall. But let's just go with the portrait on the wall, since you are so sure it's a luxury or some bullshit like that. Here's the deal.
I'm not saying it's a negative. People will pay
No. Okay, you shush. My turn. You shush. Let me talk. Because I've used this approach before. I'm going to make this. Have you gone to Disneyland?
That's a long story. No, but yes, but no.
Okay. So here's the thing. I actually literally just interviewed a guest, episode 780, I believe it was. No, 781, yesterday. Okay. She had an obnoxious Jurassic Park cup from Disneyland. Now, she paid 3 to 4 motherfucking times more for that cup than she would have at a Disney store locally in her town.
$60.
My question to you is this. Why did she do it? And
don't
say because she had the money. Don't just say because she had the money. Nah.
It's sentimental stuff. She had an emotional attachment with it. It was a keepsake.
Correct. So let's go now to you. All right. Let's go to you. See, what will people pay for? That emotional connection, which I would argue to you is not a luxury. It's one of the very things that we are going for. Stop thinking of things like that as luxury. Those are the things that make life worth living. Now, here's where I will give you a little inch. Not everybody can afford that luxury. True, at least not the portrait. But here's a thought. You can make an art print for the people that can't. Right? And here's another thought, right? And here's another thought, or a postcard, or a button, or an obnoxious hat, or a crazy ass coffee cup, or some weird sex toy. Whatever. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't fucking matter.
Could you imagine a portraiture sex toy though?
There are Jesus condoms out there. So if there are Jesus condoms
that just got hotter.
Yeah. So, there you go, right? So there you go. So this is how you
wait. Hold on, time out. How do you know about the Jesus condoms?
Because it was in a book called Crooked Little Vein by Warren Ellis. He literally talked about a road trip, and I actually looked it up after because I couldn't believe it.
Sources.
Yes.
Can I get that in MLA format, please?
You can go buy the novel. It's called Crooked Little Vein by Warren Ellis. You can read it, and then you can look at, and then you can
2013.
Yeah, and then you can look up Jesus condoms, and you'll find condoms of our Lord and Savior on an actual yes. So, like I say, we are a fucked up species. That's neither here nor there. But
He died for our sins, so we can keep sinning.
Yeah. So here's the so here's the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Going back to the reality, I just gave you 8 different ways to sell your portrait, and all of them can hit a different demographic depending upon what you're going for. The portrait is the Disneyland piece, the one ultimate experience. The print is for people who can't afford the Disneyland experience, right? I just told you how to take your one product and sell it 8 different ways and make 8 times the profit without, and for
Not
8 different audiences.
not the same product. It's not. The portrait is, who's gonna want to buy a portrait of somebody else's stepnephew? It only matters to the step aunt or whatever.
Not necessarily.
No. To do what you're saying, I'd have to create my own illustrations, which I do, right? I have a shop. There's cups, there's mugs, there's pillows, there's blankets, there's prints, there's everything that you just mentioned, right? The portrait is its own commission. But it is a luxury item that is only accessible to people who can afford it. And I use a luxury to be based on, like, it's not necessary, it's sentimental, right?
Okay. But then but that's one way of looking at it. Here's the other way of looking at it. This is intellectual property. You have commissioned a piece. You have commissioned an idea, and you have made it real. Now, whether you decide to put it on a pillowcase or a portrait or a cup, it's the same idea.
Absolutely.
And if dare I say, you can evoke a feeling from that piece, from that portrait, from that thing, you will find an audience for it beyond just the initial commission piece, even if it's a small one.
I'm going for the portraits because they're like $2,000 easy, right? Anywhere between $500 to, you set the ceiling, right? How real do you want it to look, right? What you're talking about, that face with the emotion and whatnot, yeah, easy. Whatever the emotion I want with that's a cool, easy print. Artists are doing that day and night. Which is all to say, I agree with you. As long as it's not a specialized portrait of somebody that I don't own the rights to, I'm not going to sell your nephew's face to people who, No,
but here's the thing, right? But what you're selling isn't necessarily a luxury. And also the thing I'm just pointing out to you is, right?
Yeah.
There's more than one way to skin that cat. And there's more than one way to reach those audiences, especially if you're doing celebrity posts, portraits and stuff like that. You have a ton of options there. Now, living ones, maybe not quite so many, but dead ones or like iconic, yeah, you could do some really cool stuff with that if you really wanted to. You'd have to look that up. But I again, all I'm pointing out to you is this. It's about identifying your audiences, whatever they look like, right? Because essentially, in one sense, you're completely right. The physical manifestation of your idea can be a luxury item, but the idea itself can be quite universal. And that is the difference. You have a universal idea or a story that you can tell on that portrait, and suddenly you have something that can go to a bunch of different audiences in one go. It's like when I do my next book release, my next novel release, I'm going to have a Darwin Cook sexy edition. Then I'm going to have a still sexy, but not as sexy edition for people that can't afford the Darwin Cook edition. Then I'm going to have an ebook. Then I'm going to have an audiobook. Then I'm going to have like some obnoxious merchandise to go with it. And then I'm going to make snow angels out of the money I make. That's the plan.
I'm going to put them on a hula dress, and I'm just going to luau with them.
That's right.
I'm going to knit myself a quilt and keep myself warm with these dollar bills, yo.
That's right. That's damn right. Right? So... And the reason why you're laughing so damn hard, it's like there's like you can hear it in my voice. There's a confidence there. It's like I can fucking make that happen.
I'm not doubting you, dude. Not at all.
Hey, listen. Anita, this is Anita Stewart. You will have those pictures. I will promise you. Right?
Pictures or it didn't happen, dude.
kidding? Oh God, I got that can go down a rabbit hole too, because so again, if I ever win another award for this podcast, I have to wear a tutu and accept it. And I know there's mother of God, there's going to be people that are going to take pictures of that.
Only the tutu, or like tutu?
I'm gonna wear no. That wasn't part of the deal. I am gonna wear something on top of the tutu's part of it, but I'm gonna add my little style to it.
A money tutu, dude.
That would be awesome. Totally I can't choose the tutu though. That unfortunately belongs to a very super villainous writer I known as Sarcastica, a Pat Flelling, because she got me. She said, if you want, like, the one year I was nominated for the Aurora for 3 years in a row, and the second year she goes, okay, if you win, you got to wear a tutu. I said yes, but here's what I didn't. This is the thing, I didn't cap it at the year. So now, anytime I'm up for the award,
yep,
yes.
loophole.
So Sarcastica, Pat Flelling is going to at one point own my ass. It's like, and then that will be on YouTube. Somebody will take a picture of it. Somebody will put it on their Facebook wall, and if nothing else, my sister will ensure that everybody sees it. She'll ensure it. She will absolutely ensure it.
I'll make a portrait of that for free.
see, I see if that when that happens, when that happens, it's yeah.
You can put it on t-shirts. I don't care how much money you make of that, just so I can draw it, dude. That would be like a joy for me.
Yeah, yes, it would.
I'd pay you. No, I wouldn't, but you know.
Yeah. It's almost so good you'd pay me for it. It's almost there, right? It's almost there.
It's just that's strange. I must draw this.
That's right. Like, or it's just like, because it's just one of those things, and everybody would just see it, and I would just get. See, I would hear from authors like Fonda Lee. I would hear from people like Craig DeLuey and Robert J. Sawyer, and they would all tell very terrible jokes at my expense for probably the rest of my life. Yeah.
You would be known as that one guy.
Yeah.
That's the money skirt.
With the money tutu. It's all about the money tutu.
My bad.
The money. Hey, gotta do it right? The money tutu. The bling bling too, as I would say, the bling too, right? Right. It's all about the bling too. Or something like that.
We were talking about something, I think, before this image.
Oh, we were talking about intellectual property and where intellectual property and all the places it could possibly go to.
Right.
And me going full circle to you and saying, right, even though yes, you're commissioning a portrait, and sometimes and again, obviously from an ethical standpoint, you're not just somebody's niece or nephew or cousin or all that stuff. You're not going to do that. But the thing you got to remember is this too, is that what you're doing is constructing an idea. And the whole point is to position it as many different ways as possible. And the more ways you can do that as a creative, the more possibility there is for you to make money doing this.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's more audiences you can reach. Right? So, yes.
I'm just trying to deconstruct what you're saying about the whole you're creating an idea, because how I'm hearing it is you're doing that with a portrait, right? But a portrait is a one shot for a private client, right? So I can put it as social media, and then that can go viral, right?
Or how about this? You make a really amazing picture, and then you go to them. Okay, listen, I really like what I did here. It's up to you. This is the ethical thing, right? Can I use this in other places? Because this is really, really good. Now, if they say no, end of story. But if they say, yeah, sure, right? Get that in writing, because at that point you might need to get that in writing.
The artistic prenup, if you would.
Yeah, but now you have a potential. But this is just an example, right? It's not just portraits. It's anything you construct.
Of course.
It's anything you construct. You have the ability. Take a song, okay? Song can be on an album. You can go to a show and perform it. You can get it on TV to be a commercial jingle somewhere. You can
get it quoted on T-shirts.
Exactly.
Posters.
Right? Posters or pictures or
social media.
Yeah. And suddenly you have 6, 7, 8 different ways
of
presenting an idea. because an idea is fluid on how, right, is very fluid. It all comes down to how you present it that tells the story you want to tell. And the fact of the matter is that even in a portrait, there's a story you're telling in that portrait. And if it's a compelling enough story, people that look at it are going to be wowed by it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've talked about the whole idea of like multiple income streams from the same piece of work, right? If you're going to put the effort out, especially as creatives, you're an author, you're getting into the art world, you've been doing that for a while. Congratulations, by the way. I love the commitment, right?
Yeah.
We create stuff that can be used because it's IP, intellectual property, in multiple different ways, and it's up to us on how to do it. And you can make money on that, and you should. It shouldn't ever be a one-hit wonder, which is why portraits are so difficult. But like you're saying, if you find that client who's like, yeah, cool, put it in your coloring books or something, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
the right?
Yeah. Right, because then again, then you get the opportunity to reuse it again, right? And right, or you're like, but the thing also about portraits is you are paid very handsomely for them.
Exactly.
Right.
You're paid for the lifetime usage of that one, right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, it is one of those things where you might slip and say, this is really cool. I think there's something special to this.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, I should tell you, speaking of which,
Let's hear.
My first illustrated piece is going to be in a Kickstarter this month.
I was going to ask you about Kickstarters because I'm getting the sense that you've got, like, of course, you mentioned it, big projects, this book, all these other things. Kickstarter, it's on the horizon. Tell me more.
Okay, so this one isn't me doing the funding. I got paid to do this job. So I'm a big Magic the Gathering nerd, and one of my guests was also a big Magic. Yeah, no, not even a little bit. You should not be.
Who could have seen that one coming?
Like anybody that knows me, right? But here's the thing, right? So he's got this like the zine called On the Stack, which is a Magic the Gathering vernacular term. So you'll like this. So there's a market for altering cards artistically, make them like enhance the picture you see in some really cool ways. There's actually a little like sub-market in Magic for this. So I came up with this idea with this really badass dragon that got altered by his artist and didn't like it one bit and wants revenge on the player that put him through it. And that's a story that's actually going to be in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why are you linked with so many meta projects?
This one because I like amusing myself. That's why I'm like
oh God.
But I amused myself. This is why I do these things, right? So this is the story of the revenge of the glorious glitter dragon. He's not happy, but the glitter is what set him off. It's the very first line in the piece.
You're supposed to be drawing glitter dragon, aren't you?
I am. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to be tinkering with it a little bit tonight. It's probably going to take me the rest. I wanted to get this done yesterday, but with everything I'm doing right now in terms of the job, the clients, like I haven't had the story's in. The story's been in for a while. Right. So I got to get the picture done because the Kickstarter is launching soon. And so that's my first official Kickstarter project.
Congratulations.
Right? Yeah.
So you might have mentioned this. I'm sorry. I am absorbing what you're saying. Your function within this Kickstarter, is it as the services that you've listed in the No, you are running it.
No, I'm not running this one. No. I'm a contributor.
You're a contributor.
I'm a contributor. I am a creative. I'm a full-fledged creative. Yeah.
It's your paid illustrated gig. Got it.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay. So with that said, what's the deadline? Because since this is a gig, it's a priority.
It is a priority. It's soon. But I also here's the thing. In terms of financial commitments, the video thing client is significantly more. So I
like a triangle, right?
Yeah, it just is. So I'm gonna be like I have the freedom this weekend to really, really nail it down. Also, trying to make glitter black and white is going to be interesting. I have a few ideas on how to do it, but I'm going to it's gonna be fun.
So you're playing with like additive right? You're adding graphite, and then subtractive, you're taking it away. And then you keep layering that, and you get that glitter effect.
Yeah.
And the amount of layers that you do is going to define where the shadow is versus the highlights, right?
Yep. And I gotta go to an art supply store. There's an art supply store I just sell down the street from me. I'm going to be picking up actually some different pencils too, and then a little bit of that, so to play with that whole idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun little project. So basically, what I'm going to be doing tonight is I'm looking at some classic Magic the Gathering dragons, and I'm going to be drawing them for shits and giggles. Probably epically screwing them up because I've been screwing them all up so far, but I'm not letting that stop me, right? Because what's probably going to be is like this cartoony. It's the eyes that are going to tell the story about this dragon. He's just going to look at himself with a little bit of disgust and loathing. It's like, how could you do this to me?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, two things. One, I like that you're just focusing on the eyes. Like every artist kind of has their thing. And I'm going to be frank, right? Your skills are developing, right? So the fact that you are choosing to focus on just the eyes is very chef's kiss. All right. And two, why not just buy some glitter and a spray adhesive?
Yeah, because he wants black and white only. That's why. I can't use glitter. I can't use a typical glitter thing to do it. That's why. It has to be black and white. So
you're doing this dragon dirty, dude.
I know I am. I
Invest
have to
in
though.
some real glitter, okay? is this dragon asking too much?
Yeah, but there's that. But now to answer your bigger question, my next 3 book releases will be on Kickstarter, and is very much on purpose.
I love that.
Yeah. So Kickstarter as numbers. This is what a Kickstarter like the first Kickstarter campaign comes down to. The goal in my head is $3,000. It's not a huge goal. I'm probably going to take a bit of a loss the first project. But the goal is actually very simple. Can I get 100 people to invest $30 into my book? That's it. Like breaking the numbers right down to it. Can I do that? I think the answer is yes.
I mean, you have a butt ton of followers just watching you do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So or listening or on Facebook
Right.
or Twitter, yeah. So it's not like I don't think this is an impossibility, but I also realize like the first campaign, always be a little conservative because you don't know exactly what you're gonna do.
Right.
Now, the one I do afterwards, okay, I'm not drawing that one. Somebody else is. She's fucking world class. If you've ever seen any of my shows with Anvu,
I'm gonna Google her. Hold on.
Yeah, look her up. She's fucking amazing.
Spell the name.
ANHVU.
Un momento, por favor. Hi, everybody. Just watch me look through
her arc and go, holy shit.
Artwork.
And look at her work and go, holy shit, she's good. Right?
I just hope that I have the right person. From Hawaii?
Yes.
Comic artist. Got her. Okay. All right, so I see that she likes the semi-realism, black and white. She's a comic style.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair is pretty good. Yeah, okay, so, all right.
Okay, now, Russian pulp novel with evil Camelot Knights of the Round, Darwin Cook-esque style book. I think.
Are you just, like, throwing words together?
No, I'm not.
Did you lose a game of Scrabble and that's where we're at?
No. Okay, so here we're going to give you another thing to look up. I want you to look up Darwin Cook Parker. Darwin is spelled DarwynCooke, and then look up Parker. Just put in Parker. It'll come up, and then look at the images of the books you see there.
I think you might have mentioned him last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's very stylish.
He is. Now, look at that kind of book.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine
with Anvu's.
Yeah,
art.
imagine. Yeah.
Okay, so for folks who haven't Googled it, Darwin Cook seems to use a limited palette, just one color plus black and white, and it relies on a lot of iconic expressions to convey the emotions. Whereas Envu seems to have like a comic book style, really classic Marvel-y, but she does rely on a lot of gray tones, so it's going to be interesting to see how she applies a single color palette to that style.
Yes. I think it's going to kick ass. Guys, just think it's going to kick all kinds of ass.
Okay.
She went to me. So you want me to do it like him? No, I want you to do it like you. Right? I want you to do it like you. And
right.
Because I want the tone. I don't want that look exactly. I want it to be similar but different, its own thing. So that will be Kickstarter number 2. Right?
Okay.
No, Kickstarter number 1 is going to be my written and illustrated book. That's going to be the first one. That's going to be number 2. And number 3 is going to be my Alice in Wonderland series with the
I love that you're working up to that.
Yeah.
You've been ever since I met you, right? Okay, so I interrupted you just to congratulate you on that. What were you about to say?
No, it's that like there's a plan. Like the it's all audience building. And the way you build an audience is you pull out cool shit, and 2, you interact and connect with people.
Yeah.
You can hear the excitement of my ideas for all 3 of these things. I'm betting that's contagious.
Yeah.
Right. I'm betting that's contagious. I'm betting that people are going to flock to it because I'm going to put everything I got into all of these things. And when we get there, right? Because here's the thing, I don't care about awards anymore. I've gotten a few, been nominated a few times, both for my writing and my podcast. I don't care. Pay me. Right? Right. Right.
And I just want to time out there, y'all. It's not about the payment. It's about sustaining these projects to keep busting more out. The pay makes that possible. We're not doing this kind of stuff for money. We're getting paid to keep doing it.
Well, I would go one step further. I do think you should try to go for as much as you can. Again, the idea, like, we're businessmen and women, we should be looking at our works as businessmen and women.
Absolutely.
How many different ways can we do things with this? Again, it's not rocket science. It really isn't, right? But it's that idea of how to reach people. So here's the other thing. You noticed this with my video ad. I've been dabbling with ad copy.
Yeah. I was wondering who wrote that, if that was you or somebody else.
It was
because
me.
You write.
It was me with a little bit of help from a real pro. The basic concept is mine. The most of the words are mine. He refined it just enough.
Yep. The word count was like, that is copywriting word count.
Oh no,
it does not go on forever.
No, and in fact, that's on purpose. So I had I had this like both epiphany and nightmare about ad copy. So if you watch the news from the point of view of an ad copy perspective and listen to them and imagine it as ad copy.
Yeah. They want the urgency based out of fear.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Right. But it's ad copy. It's all ad copy. The tactics are the exact same.
Headline, brief descriptor, what happened, feelings, end line, move on.
Leading people across the bridge. That is the secret to ad copy, leading them from point A to point C. And if you look at your news, and it doesn't matter which country you're listening to this, by the way, from, it's the same. I can see ad copy in places I never thought was possible before. And now I trust nothing, because now it's like, oh my God, I now know the magic to all this direct.
Right?
Right. But the thing about it is the back cover of a book is ad copy. It's another form of it. It's slightly different because it almost never uses a question to usually ad copy by its very design. The first 2 or 3 lines are designed to divide the people who want it from the people who don't.
Right.
It is by its very nature. Yeah, you have to eliminate the people that don't want your stuff. from the people that do want your stuff. And
Has
the people
this
that are,
ever happened to you? You know that feeling when.
yeah, exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. So then, but book copy doesn't quite go the same way. Usually the first line tries to grab your interest instead of dividing. The second line or third line is the ones that create the divides in
Mm-hmm.
book copy, right?
Yeah.
It creates the divide, and then you try to be as persuasive as possible.
That's
And
very interesting. I never thought of the back of books as like a funnel for,
yes,
just netting in as many people as
yeah,
possible and then refining to the people who are going to enjoy the book.
but that's what authors should be thinking of it as,
Yeah.
because right now it works a little differently. You almost never ask a question, like I say, it almost never works on a book. But the first line is the grit. Do I have your attention? The second two lines are going to separate the wheat from the chaff. Then from there, you try to just be as persuasive as possible about the story you're telling in that moment. It's
Mm-hmm.
ad copy. Good back covers are ad copy. The rules are just slightly tweaked, and not
Yeah.
by much. Not by much either. Still, the metaphor of leading across the bridge is there. It's just what you're doing. What you're doing is, instead of asking a question, right? It's just there's a little bit of an assumption of interest right away, and they're trying to get your attention. That's the difference.
Well, it goes back to what you were saying earlier, right? We talked about it. It was like it's all about storytelling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we do to communicate with other people is storytelling. Now, the nature of how you're communicating with them and what you want them to get from the story, that changes the delivery.
Yep.
But it's all storytelling.
Yep. And like I said, so when I did my pitch for my client, guess what I'm going to be doing this weekend? I'm going to be writing ad copy for her stuff. It's going to be my first. It's going to be interesting how I do this.
Wait. I thought in the service packages you had some contracted copywriter helping with this, but in fact you are the copywriter.
I've done some copywriting, yes.
And now, okay. Possibly, maybe I shouldn't ask. Have you copywritten for clients before?
No. But
how are you selling this?
How I'm going to sell this? No, this is just part of the package. Most of my content it's not. No.
Got it.
No. I'm not selling the ad copy specifically here.
Got you.
Right. I am advertising the various packages. I'm going to be writing blogs. There's going to be podcast stuff next week. There's going to be lots of video, and there's going to be some images. She does not need me for images very much, but I will be providing some. Right.
Yeah.
So figuring out that balance is going to be probably the remainder. Probably it's going to be my Tuesday. It's like, okay, you got 16 pieces of video content here. I don't know if you need any more video. What else would you like me to do? Right.
And I only ask because people are listening, right? And they probably have run into the same issue of I have this service. I know that I'm good at it, but I've never done this for a client before. How do I get people to buy the service? And then the tactic that you're using is, I have done these services before, but if you don't want to do this other thing, I can totally do that for you. Don't worry. I got that. Right. And then as you get successful with that service, you can start saying, I have done this for other people before. You can pay me more. Right. Exactly. So for the folks listening, that's what's going on in the background there. All right, continue.
Yeah. I feel like I got a compliment in that.
I was kind of testing you a little bit when I first asked, wait, have you done this before? Are you just shitting this person, or is there a strategy here? Right. And there's a strategy, and I love it.
There's a strategy in everything I do. I'm not even I don't even hide it. Here's why I get away with it. I don't even hide it. Right. Sure. It's not even right. There's no look, I love helping people, but at the same time, there's an enlightened self-interest aspect of it too. If I'm helping people, they're going to help me. That's how this works. It's not right. And again, I don't have any expectations of what that help is going to look like. If I did that, I'd be an asshole. But right, But I do know
really
this,
specific, but whatever.
yeah. But I do know this is what you put out, you tend to get back.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm being very careful with, right? So again, this client here is someone that knows me. So because we've talked and interviewed, and she said, yeah, I'll give you a shot. And she's actually the right kind of client I want too. She takes
The
it
one who
serious.
will pay you the money that you're asking for the audience that they're reaching, who builds your portfolio. Yes.
Yeah. But also, yeah, no worries.
Oh, thanks for coming by. I'm
This is
glad you've been enjoying.
Anita. This is Shani, Anita.
Hi,
Anita writes
Anita.
books with a lot of murder in it. I think you two would get
Oh,
along just fine.
classic. Easy.
Yeah.
Is that based on real experience? Don't answer here.
Don't answer that. No. but
nod.
She's laughing. I know she's laughing. She's listening to this still. But I say it like that because like there's strategy to all of this. And one of the things is you realize that you got to think in terms of where you want to go with this stuff. Yeah. I want to help people. Like this is a natural extension of what I do. But I've always had the mind, even with the podcast, this was also building me up as much as this builds everybody else up.
Absolutely.
Right. So why, again, and I don't hide it. It's not like this is like but again, I don't necessarily bring it to the forefront either, but it's not like I'm denying this. Right. No, this isn't the way it is at all. No, of course it is. Right. But right.
Look at the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. But no, you can look at the man behind the curtain all you want. I'm still gonna do my damn thing. I don't like here's the difference between me and Oz. I'm still gonna do my damn thing. I don't care if you see the man behind the curtain or not. Right? You know what I'm gonna do, you still can't stop me. That's the way I look at it, right? So
and also pay me. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things you realize like this is the secret, the whole secret. I'm looking for people serious about this. I'm not looking for that's one of the other reasons my price points are where they are. They're reasonable, but they're also high enough that it's going to discourage a certain clientele that I don't want.
Yep.
Right? I don't want them because either they're not ready for me, which is, that's, I don't hold any hostility on that one, or they don't want to pay me. Well, I don't want to deal with you if you're not going to want to pay me. So There you go.
The pricing is part of the copy, right?
Yeah.
It attracts and detracts the audience just as much as the emotional self-identifying aspect. And so including that is a self-service.
Yes.
So,
exactly.
Aim high, aim specific.
Yeah. And I have a very specific audience I'm looking for. Now, eventually, I'm going to create another tier for the dream audience that's out there.
Yeah.
Right? Which is the 5% of the industry that makes a stupid income. I don't have a service, I think, that matches that income yet.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit more practice at this, though. And I already have an idea of what that's going to look like. Right?
Yeah, I'm getting the sense that you're like going towards the whole marketing package.
Yes. Except
services, like done for you services that you contract out to people that you trust.
Yeah. That's it. That's probably where I'm going to end up with this. Because again, looking back at this from an artistic, creative standpoint, from our last chat of your reluctance to go out and seek out help, right, about certain things that
you're amazing.
Yes. Right. Right. But the thing is, right, that's the deal, right? I can look at somebody and see their strengths, and I can help you find what those are. And that's huge for any creative, right? Yeah. Because at that point, you have a starting point, at least, that where you can advertise your services to reach those audiences, right? That's right. And now you have an audience to shoot for, right? Now, to get me to shoot for that audience for you, that's fuck you money. Not, you're right, because I don't want to, because I that is an advertising, like straight up, is an incredible amount of work to campaign platform. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Which is like the main hurdle right now.
Yeah.
It's just a commitment. It's just a fucking time crunch, right? So just figuring out how to streamline the shit, that is, unless somebody else is doing it for you, advertisement is so much work. Busy work.
And that's And that's why they charge so much for that said busy work.
And they only have like 4 clients a month. We're talking like one person, one team, maybe, depending on the clients, because they don't need that many clients. Anyways, go on.
No. But that's the goal. That's also my goal.
Yeah.
Right? Why would I want many? Again, I like having a life. I do. Right? No.
We were talking about that. You, sunlight, it's a change.
I know, it's weird.
You're having a life.
Yeah, no. So, and that's the thing, right? You have to look and see. That, again, it's not about working hard. It's about working smart. And I learned that from, of all places, Ducktales, the cartoon Ducktales.
You could have ended that statement in a number of ways, but you ended it on Ducktales.
And if you knock Ducktales, I'm gonna have to educate you on something. And that's this.
Let's hear it, McScrooge.
Carl Barks is one of the most famous comic book illustrators of all time. In fact, should have gotten a lot more for what he did, not just with Uncle Scrooge. His Scrooge comics are actually fantastic. They're some of the best comics of that era.
A lot of comic artists in that era got Scrooged.
Mm-hmm. And Barks was one of the worst. But it doesn't change the fact that Uncle Scrooge, back in the day, was one of the best books on the market. It was incredibly well done. So well done, in fact, there's a group of people that still love Barks to this day. And Ducktales, at the good parts for certain, owes its success to Barks. Some of the best DuckTales episodes come from his comics.
I'm going to have to assume that you're part of that group that still really likes Barks, hence why you dropped DuckTales at the end of that statement.
I respect Barks. I don't say I love, but I do respect, because the old Disney afternoon show DuckTales, I'm not talking the new one, I'm talking the old one, was really, really, really good. The new one I can't comment on. I haven't seen enough of it to make a real case for it. Although I do love how they put Darkwing Duck in the story. I popped a little bit when I saw that. So,
I feel the same way about SpongeBob.
Yeah. SpongeBob is brilliant. It's not for me, but I can acknowledge brilliance when I see it. You know what I mean? So I don't have to like it to acknowledge it's good, Shani. I don't have to like it.
They're quotable. Yes. Both of what we're talking about, they're just quotable, which makes them iconic. Okay.
Yep. So I actually, it's one of the best, and truthfully, it's one of the best life lessons. It's the story of Scrooge McDuck's, how his number one died and led him to his fortune. And I think it's a 1 minute. That part of the story is a minute and a half, how he made his first dime, because it's the first dime of money he's ever made. So he had to shine somebody's shoes. And he goes, it was the hardest work I've ever done in my life. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And at the end of it, I got a dime. And that's when I learned the most important lesson of all. It's not about how hard you work. It's about how smart you work. Any asshole can work hard. And I'm not saying that there aren't times in your life that you have to be willing to work hard. But if you're really smart in this life, you realize that hard work doesn't guarantee you success. In fact, hard work, if you're not careful, will lead to even harder work. Right? And because again, that shine job he did on there, as good as it was, he nearly killed himself to do it. Like, it was one of the most brutal things he ever did. And it stuck with me even then. It's like, it's not about how hard you work. It's about how smart you work and how you can see the opportunities in front of you to create these opportunities. Again, I might have to flip burgers at Wendy's for 6 months, or McDonald's, or Tim Hortons, or whatever. I don't care. But Starbucks. The thing about I've tried. I've actually tried. I've applied to be a barista at Starbucks. I actually did it.
Didn't work out.
I haven't heard back yet. I put a lot of resumes out in the last few days. So, but the thing is, I'm at that point because I figured out how to use my skills to some extent to create opportunities for myself. Right?
Right.
That's it. That's the whole of my secret. It's not rocket science. I just took advantage of the doors my skill set can open up into. So that's it. It's not even like hard.
Yeah.
It's just seeing those possibilities for what they are. And as artists, sometimes we get, I'm just drawing a picture. No, you're playing with an idea, and you should see where that idea takes you, right? Because it might open doors to other things. Everything leads somewhere, and when you realize that, it's like, oh, okay, I am trying to stay away. Now, I'm trying to stay away from warehouse jobs and factory jobs to some extent because I don't want to do them anymore. And because I miss physicality, but the way I look at it, I make enough money, I join a gym. Like that's
dude.
Yeah.
I could go back to farming, but you know what? I get benefits with Starbucks. Someone's gonna pay for a gym.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, although to be fair, I'd rather farm than work in a warehouse. Like
if it came down between the two, because like you're not really getting many benefits from farming or warehouse, so at least you get free food from effing farming.
Also, when I have worked on a farm, there's a certain honesty in the work.
And there's sunshine.
Yeah. I can respect the 100-pound hay lifting, right?
I'm listening.
Yes, I know. I'm grabbing this because I know what I'm actually going to be drawing tonight. And we should actually get to at least a little drawing tonight.
Just a little bit. I just have a ferret to get kisses from.
Aw.
1 second. Come here. Come here. Come here. All the way. Thank you. All the way. Come say hi. People at home want to see you. Your beautiful face. This guy, though. He's why I do it. I'm like, I have to go to Starbucks so that I can pay for his vet bills.
Nice. Nice. No, okay. I'm looking at I am right now looking at some of my all-time. I'm looking at Magic the Gathering cards. So I'm looking for the Kamigawa Dragons because Kamigawa was one of my. It's not my favorite set anymore, but it's still one of my favorite sets. So,
yeah.
Like it's my favorite world. I like Japanese samurai. Like I just think they're pretty freaking cool and awesome. And I like ninjas and I like, legendary creatures. So, it's just one of those things where you just.
But who doesn't really?
Well, some people don't. I don't know why, but they don't. So now I'm just looking at whether it's going to be Kyrie the Swirling Sky, Io the Dawn Sky, or Atsushi's the Blazing Sky. I think I'm going to go with the Blazing Sky.
Atsushis.
It's Atsushi.
Bless you.
Yes.
I am looking for some poses. So people watching at home, that's why I'm not looking at the screen. All right.
That's right.
Atsuchi. Atsuchi?
Atsuchi. That's what I think it is.
I don't know quite yet what I'm going to be drawing, except it's probably going to be a bunch of sketches. I think this is just going to be a pose working day. And maybe turn them into characters of mine from my various comic projects.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Oh, did I show you my character design?
I don't know. I don't know if you did or did not.
For Happy. I gotta. Let me pull him up real quick.
No worries.
And Sucha. Oh, here we go. Give that a moment.
I just love the fact that the moment I said that I'm a Magic the Gathering guy, it's like I am not surprised even a little bit.
I'm sorry. Could you tell me something that wasn't painfully obvious?
Oh, probably. I've done that a few times off the
air. Can you see my screen?
I can put it up there in just a second there, folks. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Mr. Happy. He's Mr.
Yeah.
Happy. Yeah.
So, I had a little fun with this one being like, yeah, let's look at all of Happy's various emotions, right? Happy, 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 happy.
Yeah.
But I was just, part of my comic setting is that they exist in a place where emotions are contagious, like in a physical environment sense. So it's really important that there are folks like a policing force that make sure that everybody is happy or at least content so that they don't fuck up with the environment by spreading contagious negative energy, right? It's really toxic, positive vibes only kind of environment. And so this guy leads that force. But because his job is to be happy and spread happiness, he doesn't display any other emotions and you can't trust him. So here is Happy. His emotions are mostly in body language.
I see. Well, no, for me, he looks very tortured, actually.
Go on.
So I came up with this idea for a story of mine for my next sequel to the Cloud Diver, that the boss in that would be incredibly cheerful, like terrifyingly cheerful, because the idea of someone cheerfully trying to kill you with a chainsaw seems a lot more scary than someone angrily trying to kill you with a chainsaw.
I think if you're at that point where you're trying to kill somebody with a chainsaw, you have to take joy in what you do. Like, you can't half-ass it.
I think some people can. I think it happens all the time. But I think in this particular case, like it would be a mistake, right? It would just be a total mistake not to at least have a little joy in it. But yeah, but that's also the most terrifying thing in the world to see, is someone actually taking great joy in your pain, right? Just in your pain. It's like,
yeah, there's no convincing them afterwards.
Yeah, it's like and yeah, you're just kind of foo-eyed. So I got this guy. This guy looks a little drunk right now. So far, my guy.
Are you sure?
Oh, not yet. He's just.
Oh, okay.
I still have to draw him. He's got a lot of dragon tail to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of dragon tail.
It's been a long time since I've heard that reference.
Yes.
Dragon tails.
Yes.
Sorry, looking up poses real quick. There we go. All right, we'll start with this one.
Yeah. He's like this angry, evil dragon that does really cool things when he dies. He's actually, you want him to die. Please kill me so I can really mess with you. It's like, okay.
We're talking about Sparkle Dragon, right?
We're talking about the precursor. We're talking about the precursor of the Sparkle Dragon. Okay, I'm getting into the precursor of the Sparkle Dragon. No, Sparkle Dragon changes himself into a card that automatically loses the game instead of winning it, because he did not like being changed into a glitter dragon one little bit.
I know so few creatures who would actually like that change.
Yeah, the motivation is just, it's right there. You can literally see it, right? You can just like, I would not want to be a glitter dragon.
We have that in common.
Yeah. I too would be very angry at the way things turned out. And then once you said that, it's like, yes, you have my understanding.
Rooting for the bad guy now.
Kind of rooting for the bad guy. He wasn't a bad guy when it started, but you made him a bad guy, and now he's. I
don't think people are really born bad, nor dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he had an appetite, but I mean, he did win games, so it's just like, and
we all have an appetite, though.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and then as one does, and when you have that kind of appetite, is you tend to look at there we go, and he like, wow, like, this is a big ass dragon. He's just big and big enough to crush buildings with his tail. Just a big ass dragon.
So long as the buildings are organic, Don't want to eat those nasty buildings. Asbestos or not.
Oh, come on, they're all marshmallows at the end of the day. They're all marshmallowy.
I'll go to the same place, so what does it matter how it tastes?
That's right. Or it all tastes like chicken. But do you have no taste buds? How did you guess? Hunch. Twitch.
Just wash it down with some water. You're fine.
Yeah. You're fine. Fine. Are you gonna say anything otherwise? No, because I'm scared of him.
Oh, are you showing?
Not yet.
You need to let me know.
I will let you know. I'm now dealing with a very difficult part of the dragon now. How to make a dragon fiery, but I have some ideas on that. So.
You start with shadow, and then where the fire is hottest, you erase.
Yes. Well, I was thinking like I lighten the pen sketch. Also don't sketch as hard as well, because just doesn't seem like that's a appropriate thing. And
to anybody watching, I'm now creating fire.
That's right. She's creating
it's
fire.
It's just going to be fire creature.
That's right.
A little sprite, if you would.
That's right. A little fire sprite. I'm dealing with a very, very. Now I'm not going to be able to color him because I forgot to bring my pencil crayons out, but I will definitely sketch him up a little bit and then I'll color him later on tonight. And I'll be like, and then if I want to make him all sparkly, which I might just do if I really like this, I'll be like, okay, this is my glorious glitter dragon.
Oh, you're showing him?
Not yet.
Jesus, you stop with the false alarms.
I haven't said any. Listen, I will say to you when it's time to show the dragon, Shani, I'm going to show the dragon. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I will stop asking now.
All right. That's it. Like I'm not gonna, like,
because I want to see.
Yes.
And glorious. Then add it back. Little teehee with fire. Ha ha ha.
I like fire. It burns. Fire good. Napster bad.
Fire hurt.
Fire good. Napster bad.
I've gotten back into the social media game, now that things have settled down a little bit and I can right? I have a predictable schedule now with work. I can plan out my social media and things have been doing all right. And I don't know if you've noticed that I have been doing a lot of Doug Jones portraits, but it goes back to my the strategy that I was talking about, right? Go with semi-famous people, and he's famous enough. He does mostly creatures, so he's not his face isn't immediately recognizable, but he is a person who exists, who has a following, and he's reachable because he put his effing email on LinkedIn. And it's cool, I can send this to you when the portrait's done, right? I have a way to contact you. Awesome. He's been liking my posts of him, dude.
Of course.
Any post that I make of him, he likes it.
Of course. You're good at what you do.
Stop, boo-boo. Stop.
No. Take it and like it. You're good at what you do.
Aww.
Yes.
Do those eyes because they look silly.
It's like when I talk to a woman, how dare you compliment me? How dare you? Don't you know who I am?
We were friends.
That's right. Yeah, where's the insults? Where's the tears? I'm not used to this.
You're supposed to cut me down. Make me question the validity of my work.
That's right. Why am I crying? I'm not crying. You're crying.
They're just sweat. My hands are sweating.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's totally what that is.
The pressure of all these compliments.
That's right. It's like, oh, trying flattery, right? It works every time. It does. Damn.
Oh, is that your move? Yeah, you just bring out the best in people.
Yes, right.
Yeah, you just make them feel worthy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's your move?
It's a great move.
Fire creature. I'm just going to doodle all night. Yeah, okay.
That's right. How dare you? It's like, you're not going to build me up. I'm going to stay crushed forever.
I don't accept it. I can't accept your genuine kindness.
I have seen that happen, though. Legit. It's I've seen it where people just break. One of my, I had a coworker at my former day job that used to just hate me.
Because you complimented them?
No, we'll get to that. He just didn't like me. He just made a decision that he wasn't going to like me. And for years, he just would not like me. For years. My last day was in Calgary, Alberta. My last day at the job there. Last few days, I went around to everybody and I thanked them that I worked with for all those years, including that gentleman. He did not. To which he says, he didn't know what to do. He tried to be insulting, but he didn't have the same fire behind it.
How did he try to insult you?
I forget. It's he's just like, I still don't like you. Like you did. What? Yeah, that kind of stuff. Right?
Let me go out of my way to let you know that I don't like you, rather than just like ignoring what you said or insulting your mother, because that would have been way easier.
Yeah, but see, the compliment hit him in a way he didn't expect. He talked to me for minutes longer. He talked for me longer in that moment than he had in years.
He gave them the old 1-2 of "I appreciate you. Have a great life."
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm never going to see him again in all likelihood. And because I'm never going to go back to working for that company again. It's not that I hate the company. It's just I'm past it. I've moved on. So any grudges I had really don't matter anymore, because why would they?
Yeah, right. I'm just going to leave all this shit with y'all. If y'all want it, you can have it, but
pretty much
I'm good without it.
Yeah, I don't need it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. So, first try at Big Dragon. Are you ready to see it?
Oh, hold on. Let me finish these guidelines real quick.
Sure.
Gotta lift the hip up a little bit. Hold on. 1 second. Un momento.
No worries.
All right. Stopping the... No, wrong one. Okay, let's see the party. Did I stop my screen share?
You did not.
Ugh. Life is so difficult when you're me.
There you go.
Okay, a little bit closer. Okay, this is not the Sparkle Dragon. This is the Ashanti one.
Yes. Warm up.
And I see the castle.
Yes.
Okay, I like the movement, actually.
Yes.
When are you going to get into color?
I have been getting into color. Have you not seen my post on Instagram?
What did I say? Why are you not showing up on my feed?
No. No. So you hit J Pantelleresco. You just hit that, and then you click on it, and you'll see a bunch of my stuff in color.
No.
So yeah.
What? That easy?
Yeah, that easy.
So everybody, give that a shot. Go Insta J Pantelleresco. That's with 2 L's. And you'll find a bunch of his color work. You like it, he'll show up on your feed.
Hold on.
That is with 2 L's, right?
All right, yeah. Here, I'll do this.
He's even making it easy for y'all. He's linking it.
It's right there, folks, if you guys want to join in. Right, so here's the deal. I've been doing color. So now let me tell you so I owe a really big debt to a certain coffee shop in Canmore called Blondie's. The owner, her name was Mel. She would never let me have her last name, which I think is hilarious.
It's probably Blondie.
No, I don't think so. I think there's another name to it. Again, she's an interesting one, but she was also one of the kindest people to me. So if you go onto my Instagram page, you will find my version of Cassie Cage on there. Might be the best thing I've ever done.
I'm looking at your Insta right now. Which one is Cassie Cage?
So you have to go farther back down. It was quite a ways ago. But the Cassie Cage one, I'll go on to my Instagram right now and show it.
I see a lot of mountain views.
Yeah, of course, and a lot of deer and
I'm at your Full Metal Alchemist art.
So 3, 6, 9, 12. It's the 18th one from the top, going left to right. So row 6.
Hold on, I can do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought that was the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's got form, you know?
Well, no. So that's the one that floored my sister. That's the one that floored her when she saw that. In fact, when I went on, a buddy on Facebook who I've known for years, he goes, "You better not ever stop drawing, ever,
dude, ever."
Yeah,
don't stop drawing.
I never said that was the plan. Everybody's just making that assumption, but yeah, that one there. So this is what I did. To date, I think that's the best thing I've ever drawn. To date, I gave it to her.
Depends on what you're judging it on, right?
Yeah, but I gave it to her. I actually again, thank the people that help you. Always thank the people that help you. Always, 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 always.
What you appreciate appreciates.
Yes. And also, everybody likes being appreciated just for being who they are. And she went above and beyond to help me on things. And she didn't have to. And it was incredibly sweet. And at this point in my life, I wasn't in a position quite yet to really give her what I think was fair. So I gave her the best thing I could. I've drawn as a thank you.
Yeah. It's about what it costs you, right? Not what she could have.
There's truth. There is truth in that. But it's also, this is where I can throw it the other way, right? I make a picture, sure. But it's not the same. So I'll give you an honest story. So the wintertime, I'm crossing the street. I'm not at the bar. I hear her call me, Josh. Yeah. So she shows up with actual mitts and like an under woolly thing for the wintertime. Mm-hmm. She just gives it to me. Right?
What a gem, dude.
Yeah. No, that's an amazing woman right there. Like,
yeah.
Legit. That's an amazing woman. And she didn't have to do that ever. And she was nothing but nice to me. So why wouldn't I be thankful? So yeah. So when I think about a picture and what she gave me, I do not think it was fair. But my next book release, whatever it is, here's the other thing about it too, is everybody, like, this journey to freelancing has been a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of help along the way from a lot of people. Every single one of those people are getting acknowledged in my next book. Every single one of them.
That is a lot of names, dude.
I know. But it's worth it. Because again, how many people take the time to say thank you?
I get what you're getting at, of course.
Yeah.
And even if the people that you're thanking don't see it, don't notice, don't whatever, you've done it. And I think that there's like an energy associated with that.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
You put it out there that you will notice and that you're grateful for it, and more of that goodness comes your way. And it's not that it comes your way, it's that you notice it more, right?
Yeah.
And that you can work with it more, because everything comes your way. It's how you take it.
Yeah. It's just, and if you can see it, that's the other part of it too. Sometimes you just cannot see it for the forest and the trees. It happens all the time. But yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those things I've noticed where it's just like, okay, cool. Right. It's really, really, really cool. And, yeah, it's just, I just looked at that and I just realized that, you know what? Not enough people do that. Again, that person that could not stand me. But when I said thank you, it completely wrecked his perspective of who he thought I was.
Man, I wonder what his problem was with you, because like, you're a likable dude.
Oh, but everybody, not for everybody. You're not, you're just not, like, no one's for everybody. Like, I know it's shocking. People don't like me. I know it's
what?
I know
100% of people don't like you. 100% of people like me.
Oh, well, maybe the 100% of people that you met have liked you. That's like
100%. Everybody.
I've never pissed anybody off ever.
No, not even unintentionally.
Yes. I am that kind of special snowflake. So yes.
Teehee.
But yeah, no, so when I finish that, by the way, I'm also drawing mountains in it just because of you.
Fuck off.
So just,
I mean, yeah, do that. It sounds great.
Sounds great. Twitch. I hate you.
Hey,
so
give me
much.
like 3 words.
About anything in particular, or
Does not matter.
Okay. Michigan J Frog.
Okay, I should not have said that. Did you say J?
Yeah, J.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah. Hey, listen. That's why I asked you. Is there a particular topic? It's like, okay.
Okay. I don't know anything about Michigan except that it's snowy.
Look. Okay. Honestly, what you should do is you should look that name up.
What?
Look it up. It's a name.
Why are you name dropping?
Don't look at that's you'll see.
It's gonna lead me to a porn site, isn't it?
I would not do that to you not on a stream. Wouldn't do that on a stream.
Oh, this motherfucker.
That motherfucker, yeah.
All right, hold on. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
The prodigy that wouldn't.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Yep.
Send me a kiss by what? Now it's stuck in my head. I blame you.
That's see, it wasn't porn.
Y'all take the porn, please.
Give me porn next time, man. It's not really gonna get on my head anytime soon. I blame you.
Michigan J Frog. Get out of here.
I mean, I almost went with My Little Pony, but I thought she'd punch me. So
what would I would not draw a pony for that.
No. My Little Pony. Yeah.
My so soft pony. Sorry to everybody listening now. We've gotten to the sketch and sing My Little Pony song part of this stream.
I totally figured you'd be a My Little Pony fan. Something just told me deep on the inside. Yeah.
How did they know the most personal thing about me?
Because it's magic.
Wow. Magic. I haven't told anybody but my therapist, and we're working through that.
It was Discord, wasn't it?
It's a problem.
Yeah, it was Discord. I could totally tell.
Well, here I was clean. My Little Pony clean.
Not anymore. It's all out there.
There goes the chip.
That's right. Everybody knows. It's all about the ponies for you. It's true. Oh, it's
MLP. True. My middle name there, you know. Shani MLP.
That's right. So, but yeah, it like I said, it's just one of those. Like, yeah, I figured, we'll see if she'd get the reference or not. And something just told me, nope, she's not getting the reference.
Well, I'm glad you told me to look that up, because I was gonna draw like a blue jay in a scarf with some kind of frog aspect to this. Maybe they were jumping over a frog.
Yep. No, not anymore.
Now I get to draw the dancing frog from Spaceballs.
Spaceballs?
Spaceballs, dude.
Spaceballs?
You've seen Spaceballs.
I have seen Spaceballs.
Okay.
In fact, it's not Spaceballs, though. It's not Spaceballs.
No, it's not Spaceballs, but he is featured through song.
Not in Spaceballs. I'm just telling you straight up. It's not Spaceballs. I'm not.
His song is in fact in Spaceballs.
I'm sure. I'm not saying that, but he's a Looney Tunes character, and he was not ever put into the actual movie. Now, and I know this.
I'm so glad the camera is not on right now.
Oopsie. Here we go, folks. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtag gal.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
If you refuse me, baby, you lose me. Da, 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 da.
Alone, so baby, telephone. and tell me I'm your own. Yeah, I went there.
Yeah,
we went there.
We did. That's right, folks.
Together.
Live rendition of "Hello, My Baby," "Hello, My Honey." We do accept tips. We do.
Yeah. Not advice, money. Okay?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Don't tell us to stick to our day jobs, because I don't have
worry.
One. Yeah.
Way ahead of you there.
Yeah. Don't tell us. We know. It's like someone listening to this is like, you guys are the silliest people ever. It's like, correct.
Why did I watch this?
Yeah.
I'm okay, hands down one of the funniest people in the drive-thru. And I've thought about stand-up. I don't think I'd be good at it because the pressure, but I've thought about it. But when I'm doing drive-thru, I am in fact a stand-up comedian. People pay, they see me, they are a captive audience that I try to get a laugh out of. Doesn't always work. Mostly doesn't work, but they still pay and they're gone. So I just wanted to brag about that. You know a famous person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Home.
I am humbled and
as you should be.
And something. I'm not sure what something is yet, but I'm something. You're like
No, I mean, you're right. You are humbled.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If there was a joke there, I don't know what it was, because anybody who knows me is humbled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I smell what you're cooking.
I'm picking up what you put down.
Yeah. I smell what you're cooking there, buddy. It's like, okay,
right.
I gotcha.
That is such a healthy ego. I was worried for a second, but nope, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, okay, sure. It's like, do you believe her? Nah.
I'm not compensating. You're compensating.
Yeah. It's just, well, I won't buy her bread she has on sale. We'll just leave it at that. That's what we're doing here, and yeah.
As I draw this guy, I kind of want to see him as like one of those one-piece swimsuits.
Okay. I ask why. I'm just curious on this.
Just imagine like Michigan J Frog, right? Here he is. Here's the bust.
This is Michigan J Frog.
There. And then like the legs, right? Just goes boom, right? And then you need a top hat somewhere, but come on, his eyes go right there.
Uh-huh.
It's him. He's got the form of a swimsuit. Anybody else see that?
That's he is a complete one piece. I'm not sure of the bathing suit, but he's a complete one piece. That I'll give you that. He's a one piece. It's true. Oh, it's true.
If he's not made into a leotard, he sure as hell looks like one. Okay.
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 I believe you.
That's the point I wanted to make.
I believe you. I'm not sure anybody else would, but I believe you.
I'm moving on. Give me 3 more words that are not references to people or creatures or characters.
Okay. So you're making this a little bit
more specific.
So specific. Oh, so I'm just making sure I understand. A specific character, and by character I mean because I want to make sure.
Specific person and or character from a show and or event that only reference humorists would get.
Okay.
And by that, I mean the opposite of what I just said.
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to do Launchpad McQuack, but okay. I won't do that.
Now I'm going to look him up. Launchpad McQuack. Where are you getting this from? This motherfucker?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Why are you... This guy? No, I'm not doing McQuack.
Okay, right? you're not doing... Okay, fine. You're not doing
no Ducktales for you.
Okay. Now you understand why I did that. Okay, fine. I'll do something. I'll do something a little bit more contemporary then. Actually, you know what? Seriously, Discord, My Little Pony.
Discord, My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Wait, so those are the words?
Those are the words.
My Little Pony in Discord?
Yep, and look it up. If you want to, if you need a reference, look it up.
Discord MLP. What? Wait, am I looking up My Little Pony? Because I was kidding about the problem that I have with them. I've never actually seen MLP.
I know, but
MLP Discord? Oh, he's a... Why are you doing reference humor? I said not to.
Because it's funny.
It's a fucking dragon.
It is a fucking dragon, yes. Okay. Actually, we'll do that. A fucking dragon. How about a disgruntled dragon?
Okay, that I can do.
All right. Just pretend he heard all the pop culture references you did.
Dragon. Wait, is this another character?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, this time, this is completely on you.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah, it's
just in case.
If so, it's a surprise on me. Okay, it literally would be a shock on me because it's not the plan.
Oh, somebody. All right. Why are they wearing a ball gag?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I would be disgruntled too.
Yeah.
Poor dragon.
So, I didn't bring my colors out. I'd be coloring this, but I'll show you what I've been drawing for the last.
Shani, I'm showing you my picture now.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Scrooge?
Yeah, my first try at Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck?
Yes.
Okay, recognizable.
Yes.
And I do like the step cadence you got there.
Yeah.
It's not easy to draw a walking foot, dude.
Yeah. Well, actually, I figured out how to do that. I actually figured out how to do that. It's actually it's you stay on the same angle that you're actually drawing on. That's the whole secret. If you can do that, you can draw it.
Yep. Just make a box with the feet.
Yep, and that's it.
It's not, be fine.
Yeah. It's about if I can see the shape, I can understand how to put it together. That's what I learned.
And if you know like the anatomy of the fucking foot, that makes it so much easier. But so long as you got that box to work in, you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, I got to get to serious anatomy at some point this year, but that's pretty much it. And now we're gonna go. I've done 2. She's gonna do this one, whatever she's gonna do, and this will probably be the end of the episode because we've nearly gone 2 hours already.
Were you surprised?
No, I wasn't. Where I was surprised, we spent an hour talking, like straight hour, just talking about stuff.
Well, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I swear.
Hey, listen. That doesn't look like a disgruntled dragon. It looks like a constipated dragon right now, just closing eyes and making a wish.
He's right. I haven't added the expression yet.
That's okay. I'll let you keep going.
Okay. All right. Here comes the pressure.
What pressure?
No pressure. No pressure at all.
No, like I said, anatomy is something like arms and leg anatomy is something I got to work on. I know that, but you know what? It's happening little by little.
More variety. That's all.
Yeah.
Art really just comes like anything else. Just comes down to mileage.
Actually, I'll show you something I did earlier. It's one of my favorite ones. It's one of my personal favorite ones that I've ever done here. So it is a pop culture reference. I'm gonna want to see real quick. So this is Drive-Thru Batman.
I feel like I've seen this guy at Starbucks.
You might have seen it before. I don't know. Listen, you told me play with color. Here's color. Drive-Thru Batman. Little too much hamburger.
Well, he's living his best life, really.
Yes. Man with tights, right? Man with tights that had a
Dude,
little.
these people came through the drive-through the other day. I'm like, cool. What's going on? What's the occasion? You know, special treat, obviously. How's it going? And they're like, we're going to our sister's 50th birthday. Cool. What are you bringing? You have to bring something. It's a party. And they're like, look at the back. And they roll down the window, and it's this giant, full-bodied pig that's already been roasted, and it's just staring at me with dead eyes. And I'm just handing them their drink while I'm staring into this pig's lifeless body. Like,
Okay.
All right. Anyways, drive through.
So I feel like I should give you a hug. I
thought it was hilarious, personally.
You stare into the pig stares back.
Yeah, be careful when you stare at dead pigs.
Yes. And something I never thought I'd ever echo on this podcast, dead pigs. Hey, whatever.
This is disgruntled enough, right?
A little bit. I mean, you still got the eyes closed. Yes, dragon. Yeah. This is Maddie. Hey, Maddie, how you doing?
Oh, the dragon's Maddie?
No.
Oh.
You're not looking. You're not paying attention. We got a Twitch streamer saying hi.
Hi.
Yes, it was dragon. Yeah. So, Maddie,
thank you.
This is Shani.
Hi, Maddie.
Hey.
Maddie is also a great name for an angry dragon, so I thought he was making a pun. So your timing is impeccable.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, this is Maddie. She will definitely be a dragon though. She's totally down for it.
Okay.
This is Maddie DeGraff, Madeline Dale, author extraordinaire. She's amazing. She's really fun. She's actually drawn on the show.
Oh.
Yes,
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah. She's got this really great book called Black Flames. You should definitely check it out.
Is it like a fantasy or what?
I guess muddy urban fantasy. Is that the correct term there, Maddie?
Muddy urban fantasy.
No, smutty as an S.
Smutty. Oh, that's way more descriptive than muddy. I was going to ask, but smutty, it's all there in the name.
Yeah. Fantasy romance, lol, smutty is what is her answer.
Got it. Sounds hot.
She has fun. She's quite good at what she does. So here, real quick, real quick here before we. Do you mind just doing a real quick pause? I'll show Maddie my dragon.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
y'all got the face, and the face is everything. So
Maddie, here, real quick. This was my first dragon drawing of the evening. Right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, and then I also did my first attempt at the one and only Scrooge McDuck. Got some work to do, but having some fun because we ended up talking about Scrooge. Yeah. Hold on a second here.
Sorry about that.
There you go. Sweet.
That's me.
Yes. No worries. It happens. So yeah, that's what I drew tonight. No color yet because of just because I forgot to actually bring my colors out tonight. So I just did some sketches. But yeah, Shani is quite good. She's really good at portraits. She wants to get into comics. The last time we talked, I pretty much told her how to get into it, and she's like, a little bit.
I was a little bit doy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get like that. The comic I want to work on is my own, right? I want to get paid by clients for short-term projects, and comics are long-term.
Actually, to answer your question there, she's asking about my thing here.
Let's hear it.
To answer your question, I'm going to be doing a trade paperback level. I'm not going to be doing a regular paperback for Lights Out. It's going to be a trade because I'm drawing it, right? So it's going to be trade paperback size when it releases. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. That's
But
exciting.
yes, that will. So that is, it's on the horizon. I'm still at that point right now. You missed our conversation earlier. I've hit a very wonderful threshold as a freelancer, Maddie, in the sense that I only need a part-time job, and by part-time, I'm talking like 10 hours a week, which is that's
The weekend.
yeah. I just need to work
5-hour
weekends.
day weekend.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I need. I might be working more, but it might not. But it's all I actually need, which is kind of like, that's a good spot to be in. Yeah. Yes.
That sounds like an inside joke.
Harrison has held this show hostage. A 3-year-old kid has held this show hostage.
Got it. And well, as they do,
Yes,
what do you expect?
They totally do. But anyway, going back, before we talk about mine, let's talk about Manny. So you want to do these little projects to help pay for your way to your own project, right?
Which is why I want to do the portrait stuff twice, I think, or maybe. Oh, you have a little fan.
I do.
Oh,
he actually drew with us too.
And I bet he smoked both of y'all.
He did. I felt inadequate.
Yeah, he should be getting lessons.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe next time I do this with yeah, exactly.
Thank you. So do the portraits, get regular commissions from there, have a shop that has my merchandise, the stuff that aren't portraits, but I still want to do, they set the tone and whatnot. And then as that stuff pays for itself and pays for the business, I work on my comics on the side. And the comics go into like a sequentials portfolio or an interiors portfolio that I can then send out to agents. And the agents are like, I like your style, and they keep coming back for more. So it's really roundabout, but it hits all this, the things that I can do quickly, the things I can make money on quickly if I just get the exposure that I'm looking for, right? And then it pays for the stuff that I want to do but don't want to have controlled by other people, like publishing agencies and whatnot.
But at the same time, there is another way she could do this, and it never occurred to
Patreon.
her. There's another one.
Kickstarter.
Correct.
I still need the following. I still need
no.
I know. Like $30 from 100 people is $3,000. I get that.
I'm not going there. Actually, I'm going to go here. You realize that comic books are literally the hottest thing on Kickstarter and has been for the last 2 years. Right now, if you actually jumped in on it, you'd have a really good chance of getting a following. Also, I believe I mentioned this last time you were on the show.
Go ahead.
But I know people that may not have do anthologies and stuff, so you can actually create a following and get connected to people and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe what I told you off the air was like, what's your specialty? And when you have a specialty, right? Yeah, exactly. Totally social media marketing yourself. Totally.
Absolutely.
But and on work. LinkedIn, Maddie, she actually does a really good job of it. Like really, really good job of it. But where I'm hitting her is it's like figure out specialty. And I can literally talk to 2 or 3 different editors and go, hey, I know this person. And get you started. You got to tell me what you want to do so I can actually introduce you as that person.
I want to finish my comic script so that I can draw the comic script in like an intentional way. All right. Yeah. And then I want to speak to editors, maybe, but I still like my project for me. TikTok, I know it's big right now, and I know I'm a fool for not jumping in. I've even paid for courses to teach me how to work on TikTok, right? Haven't looked into them because I'm still trying to master my Insta game, So I know that TikToks are huge, and it's the same kind of deal as Instagram. Lots of reels, lots of, playing up the artist aesthetic and that art life, which is great if you have like plenty of pictures of yourself. You can go viral really quick. And because it's like so early in TikTok, you can like grow your following right now. And TikTok should be around for another 5+ years. So now would be the time to do it. Thank you so much for telling me what I need to do. Creating ad music and boom. What do you mean by Oh, add music like in addition to. Got it.
Yeah. You could. Yeah, it can be. It can be. But
Yeah.
that's why my service exists. I could totally do it. In fact, so Maddie, my first client, is getting her first videos probably tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, and they're going to be on my TikTok probably starting Monday. So like some
Everybody's
of them
on TikTok. The pressure is real. Oh, get it? TikTok reels? All right, sorry.
Yes, yeah. I know. Puns. Yeah.
I saw your prices though, and like the amount of content I feel like you need for social media advertising, that's very different from having a website that has 7 videos, which is your service package, versus what I've seen that is necessary for social media, where it's like 3 reels a week, a post a day if you can, 5 to 7 posts a week if you can, right? And then like 5 stories, and 3 of them need to be engaging, right?
But well, here's the thing: I can create the engaging stories, I can create the videos, right? You can also repeat said videos too. Like here's a concept, right? You have stuff you can reuse over and over and over again. It's not just posting; it's the repetition, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about the repetition of getting it out there. Now, here's the thing: again, if you want me to do that,
That's marketing.
That's marketing, and that's real money, right? That's
Right.
real
That's
money.
done for you service.
Yeah.
And no worries, Maddie. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So that's coming across. It's clear.
Yeah. So like it's one of those things. It's one of those things like I can create a package for you to give you an idea of what the direction you should go with. Now, whether you stick on it or not is your choice. But the idea is you have content you can use, and it gives you a launching platform. Okay, he's advertising me as dealing with this and this. How can I? And all my books are this way on some level. So why can't I? So now I have a base material to build. And if you like what I built you'll come back and maybe get me to do more stuff. And next time it may not be as elaborate. Maybe it'll be less. Maybe it'll be more. Right. But again, what I'm creating is something, and also it's not just about social streams. It's about newsletters, your website, right? Your YouTube, your like just any kind of. What I'm doing is essentially is what companies do is corporate packages about who they are and their products. That we're entrepreneurs, so even just having that stuff on your web page is invaluable.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of different ways to use the material I'm creating for you. It's up to you how you want to do it. Right. And if you want my advice, I'll give you some free advice for about 15 minutes. And after about 15 minutes, you're going to be paying me because I'm not doing it beyond that.
Or you could just join him for a podcast and get 2 hours worth.
Well, kind of, sort of. Right. If I feel the need to kick you, but I'm not giving you any real hardcore secrets, right? Yes.
She knows.
Although Maddie will tell you I helped her out as well. Like when she came on the show, it's like marketing is hard. It's like, no, it's actually not. It's just it's how you look at it.
It's tedious.
Yeah.
I'm trying to because tedious, right? We play with our cell phones all damn day. And we do that as a way to check out or just turn our brain off or whatnot. But these are like business tools. You could use them for business. And so like using social media, it can be tedious, but why is it not tedious to post what you're eating on your personal page, but not post that as a story on your business page? Right? It's the same mentality. It's just if it feels like work, it's going to bog you down. And I say you, but I mean me, right? And I'm sure a lot of people can identify with this. So I'm trying to take the tedium out of it by remembering that it is social media, it's play, right? The stories add context, the posts add services. I don't know. That's just where I'm at with it.
No, it's okay. There's a rule team, right?
Make it fun. That's right, Maddie.
Yeah, that was rule 10. Rule 10 of my life rules. I have actually 10 rules now. Yeah, make it fun is actually my 10th rule. When all else fails, make it fun. My very first autograph signing, I still remember it. I post arrows on the sidewalk, and people followed just to see where it would lead.
And those are the people that you want to follow. Like the people who don't get it, you don't care if they follow anyways.
Well, no. So here's something I've learned, period. Doesn't matter who you are. Me trying to get you to buy something, right? You're going to be like, nah, I'm not so sure. Want to play a game? And also it's
I do. Different. I really do.
Yeah. Or at least what kind of game? Like you're curious. I got you.
Is it one that I'll win?
Maybe. We'll find out.
Right.
We'll find out. You game? And at the very least, I have your curiosity.
Well, what you're offering at that point isn't like, give me your money. It's a whole, you want to kill time for a little bit. You want an experience, right? And that's where I'm at right now with portraits, right? You want to be immortalized as a piece of art forever because you're kind of a work of art, and I want you to see that. And that's about as far as I get, right? Mentally. I don't know. I'm trying to make an experience. You ever wonder what the Mona Lisa feels like? That's not.
That's
too much, huh?
No, it's not something people can feel as a contact now. Because seriously, a portrait like that feels like fucking work, right? Yet, because think about what she did, right? When I think of the Mona Lisa, I think of a gal that had to sit there where Leonardo painted her, right?
As an oil painting for months.
You're not doing an oil painting. So the Mona Lisa is a bad example for you, right? It's a bad example for you. A good example would be like this. I think the "you are beautiful" thing works, but you got to take it one step further, right? You are beautiful in this moment in time. Capture it forever, right? Slightly different. It's not quite where you're going, but it's closer. You're about capturing a specific, the experience you are actually offering is this. And this is the last free advice you're getting for the day. Right?
This isn't for me, it's for the audience.
No, it's for you. That don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. The moment you're actually capturing is this special moment in time. So the question you must answer is this: why is this a special moment in time? If you can answer that question, you have a hook. That will get their attention.
And the why is interchangeable depending on the holiday or the occasion or the person.
That's the ad copy part of it. But your whole experience comes down to one thing. Why is this moment precious? That's the question you are actually trying to answer. You answer that question, you will have sales.
All right, I'll think about that. Last free advice, so I ain't gonna push. All right.
Yeah, it's the last one for the day. Another day, another time. But that is again, what is the problem with your service? In my case, right? How am I going to use this service? Any way you want to is my answer, right?
Yep. Blowing her mind, dude.
Yeah. Makes sense, right? Right, Maddie? It makes total sense. It's not. It's looking at something. It's the emotional. It's the emotional connection. That's what it's about. So why is this moment special? Right? Why is this moment special? Right? If you answer that question, you have a portrait every single time, or at least regularly. Right? Whereas with me, who's going to use my services? What I say to them is this. I say it's because I believe in you and I want to show the world just how amazing you are, and in so doing yourself, so that you can go out there and show and believe in yourself enough to push your stuff. That's what I am offering. That's what I'm really offering.
Yeah. Yeah, you help A do B by doing C because you believe in XYZ.
Yeah.
You help service providers get their names out there and get more clients so that they can have a stable business because you believe in what they offer and you believe in them.
Correct. And that's why my clients will come to me. Even if it doesn't necessarily hit that sale that first time, they will have a better understanding of who they are. And that's invaluable. Because then from there, everything you do can be built off that. Even if you never come back to me, we can build from what we've started, right? The only thing I'm not doing is the work for you because I don't have the
time, money, want to.
Number 3, I don't want to. I don't want to because the thing is, this is going full circle about the advertising aspect. I don't know what you're going to do with it. Now, what I will do is I will use my platforms to show the world how awesome you are for about a month. And then after that, I'm going to let it go unless you want to pay me more money. Right?
Yeah.
That's just how I'm going to do it. Now, all that said, I'm going to give you my platforms. I'm going to build you up as much as I can in that month. I'm going to create content for you that's going to be something that can be shared. I'm going to show you just why you are amazing. And this is how you should push yourself to the world, how you get people's attention, because this is who you are. And that is the best kind of marketing because it's authentic.
Yeah.
Right? So again, how do I make you feel? I help you discover things about yourself, but also I'm helping you build a campaign for anything you do going forward. Right? That's my real service. You are trying to capture a moment in time. That's your service. So what you got to answer is just one question, and then you will get sales. What makes this moment special? That is the only thing holding you back, by the way.
You think so?
Yep. Because
just the why?
Because if you can communicate that, you will now give people, again, you will create that divide. The people that will want your service and the people that don't. That's what you're missing. You don't have a way to divide the people who really wants it to who really doesn't. You give that answer. It may not be the right answer right away, but you'll notice that divide. And then from the people that are left, you will persuade.
Yeah, I'm not looking for free advice, right? I'm reflecting on what you're saying with some of the past work that I've done, and I can put context to why I chose those photos, right, of these people. And so as I'm thinking moving forward, applying that to copy, it's like what I need to do is the stories behind why I chose these pictures. Like, what's the emotion that was coming through in it anyways? Why that quiet moment or why that expression, right? And then that's like a week's worth of copy in just one portrait, right? And then just keep breaking it down.
Just keep telling stories.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
That's all we ever do. We're storytelling creatures.
Yeah, that's right. It's not hard. So, Maddie, you still taking notes? Just out of curiosity?
Well, I'm not sure. We might have lost her. No pressure, of course. That got very specific for a moment there. You go help the gremlin.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night. But yes, see, it's that. It's breaking down your problems. What can get in the way of my service? Someone went to me, it's too expensive. I don't want you. That
yeah, right. Design. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want you.
I don't take before and after payments. You're not going to pay me after, so you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's all, or if you do come to me later, it's going to be more expensive. It's just that I am that asshole.
Yeah.
So that's how I look. Someone will come to me and say that. Someone goes, "What do I need this for?" Well, then maybe for you, nothing. Don't worry about it. You're not who I'm interested in. So someone's coming in, it's like, how will this help me? And then I explain, like I just explained to you.
Right.
Right. And then boom. That right. How will I help you? It's also a good, by the way, tagline when you do an email subject. How can I help you? Right. That is that right. It's not a bad tagline. So
I don't want to refute you right now.
you can refute me. Go right ahead.
I don't know. It feels a little man, I didn't ask for your help.
Well, if you didn't ask for my help, you wouldn't have to subscribe to my newsletter when I actually put it out there.
Oh, this is based on the premise that I've subscribed to the newsletter. Got it. Okay. Well, then that does apply.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good hook. It's a not bad hook.
Yeah.
Right? So if I were to do like a cold email, right, I would open up with a big compliment because I can do that and be genuine about it.
Yeah, right. There's something to appreciate in everybody's business.
Exactly.
Right. I really love that you're helping people make the world a little greener, 1 yard at a time. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Or something as simple as I admire your hard work. A compliment in the right spot goes a very long way too. So it's understanding all this, right? Understanding everything I just put out there, applied and said. For you, it just comes back to the same thing. Answer the first question. You will have exactly your whole approach. And also, and I will give you a secondary little kernel.
I'm not even asking.
No, I'm just going to give you a secondary little kernel. I'm assuming when you meet these people, you talk to them for a little bit.
And people tend to approach me after they've seen my work.
That's fine.
We do end up talking. Yeah.
Okay, so the answer is yes, correct?
Yes, it's not a cold outreach.
No. I don't. I'm not talking about how you reach them. I'm talking. You were talking about ad copy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talk to your clients, correct?
Yes.
So here's the last little bonus question. What do you like about them?
Well, they obviously have great taste in art. Sorry. I mean, everyone is specific, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why not use that? Why did you like this person? You have a story right there.
Yeah.
There's a story right there. And suddenly you have a way down to write an ad copy pitch based on the story of how you made friends with this client, why you liked them so much, what drove you to them. And suddenly you made it personal.
Yeah.
And taking a big step to answering that question without even trying.
So if people are listening, we're about to, let me just jump right in. Nike doesn't talk about Nike. They talk about notable people. Right? Apple doesn't talk about Apple. They talk about notable people who happen to use Apple products.
Mm-hmm.
And they just carry the weight of those names with their brand.
That's part of it. But yeah, keep going.
That's sort of what we're getting at here now. It's not about the art bard, it's about the people.
You're very, very close. I'm just going to add one thing.
Add it. Let's hear it.
Celebrity part is optional. That's a bonus.
The celebrity part is optional.
Because here's the thing. Why does Nike use celebrities? It's not because there are known quantities. What it comes down to. But some of the best commercials. Okay, my favorite commercial of all time actually is, do you remember the kid that ate the McCain super fries?
No.
It's a very old commercial. It's like a 6-year-old kid. All he does, and he comes in, he's just sitting and he's just munching on these french fries. That's all he does for the whole. And there's a little voiceover while you're watching this kid eat the french fries. It's fucking simple. but everybody gets it. It's a little kid enjoying a little special moment.
And that could be any little kid.
That could be any little kid. And that's why it connects. Right? That's why it connected. So, going back now to you. See, here's the thing. Why did you connect with your clients? If you know the answer to that question, you have a story you can tell to people that will actually connect them to you. Because if you like those clients for those reasons, other people will too.
And now we're not even talking about ad copy for sales. We're talking about character storytelling.
That's right.
You pretend it's fiction, but it's based on shit that
ad copy is short story writing.
Exactly.
It's very short story writing. So, and again, very, very simply, right? Now, going to your problem. Why is that moment special? The secondary answer is, why is this person special?
And then it comes down to, y'all are special. The client is special.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fucking
and
genius.
Y'all may not see it, but the artist does.
Correct. And a light bulb just clicked.
Yeah, it did. It really
did.
Yeah. I'm gonna end up writing this down before I forget it.
Do you know, I really think again, this might sound a little egotistical. I could probably, I've had a lot of successful people come on this show. I'd almost willing to bet that, again, the little joy I do get is how much I have pointed out certain things to certain people to help them. Right?
You're a giver.
Yeah, I am.
You're a people person. And like you said in your services, you like to help. It's just something that you're going to do anyways. So why not get paid for it?
Exactly. And like I said, and it's easy. And that, like I said, I didn't fully solve your problem for you, but I gave you a very interesting angle to think about how to do so. Right? So that's it. When you look at a service you're offering, the flip side is you got to have to put yourself on the other end. Why wouldn't somebody buy this? And if you can answer all the questions you can imagine about why they wouldn't, don't go into the bullshit that it's a luxury. Fuck that. Instead, because then that's not who you're after anyway. That's not your audience. Right? Don't go into that bullshit. Go instead, okay, what are the practical problems of why this won't sell? And that's when you start thinking about the nitty gritty. The biggest problem I pointed out to you is, why would somebody get this? It's simple. It's a simple little question that is worth asking. And this is true with a book, by the way. Why should I buy this book? Well, it's because it's an amazing fucking experience. That's why. But
because you got to kill time somehow, and why not with this work of fiction?
Wrong way to go. It's still wrong way to go. But yes.
You think so?
Yes, I do. Because you're killing fucking time anyway, so why kill it this way instead of somewhere else? Why not a fucking video game?
Hey, there's a tone for everybody. That's
there's a tone for everybody. I don't think that's the right.
That's not the tone you want. All right, fine.
Yeah, it's not the tone I think is.
It does widen your audience to include that tone in some of your copy, but whatever.
Well, no, because again, it's not, how to put this. It's almost negative. You gotta kill it sometime this way. You might as well do it this way. Like, that's not enthusiastic at all, right? Why is your picture awesome? Why is this book awesome? Why is this song awesome? Why is this service amazing? You don't want to be. You might as well use it. That's the worst fucking answer in the world, right? That only works possibly with insurance, and even insurance companies don't advertise like that, right? So because they're like, yeah, we're fucking insurance. No one wants to deal with us, right? So, right. they already have. So again, that's their problem. How can I get people to invest in insurance? Well, you better tell a compelling fucking story, because God, like, who the fuck wants to be here? Makes the right. You don't want, or now you can make a joke about it, like that. You can do. You can make a little, like, you make it funny, and you can make it humorous to some degree. But at some point, you gotta make it enthusiastic.
He's begging me here.
Yeah. At some
Shani,
point,
get this through your head.
yes. You can't hold back on your shit, Shani. You got to think, you got to project that your stuff is amazing by default. That's your default setting. Now you can make it a little humorous. You can be self-deprecating. You can do those things to some degree. But at the end of the day, you got to look at what you offer and say it is good work, because I do good work. Going full circle, belief in one's worth. It starts with how you advertise it.
That's the confidence piece of our confidence and competence.
Yes.
Commitments.
Going full circle. Confidence and commitment. And that's the thing, is you got to have the confidence that your service is good. Here you go. You're going to present your service like it's good. She's like, I hate you just a little bit right now. Because it makes fucking sense, right?
Why is this moment special?
What? Yeah. Why is this moment special? That's
because
your problem.
I'm getting my ass reamed is why.
I get the feeling you don't let too many people do it this way, though.
Oh, I don't get to talk business with very many people in real time. A lot of it is like instant message, and so much of the emphasis is lost without the physicality. So it's
refreshing, and yet, yeah, it's good to have. It's like, yeah, you're incredible at what you do.
Oh, this guy.
She's gonna get all red. This is gonna be cute.
God, I knew that, but I'm surprised other people noticed.
Yeah, okay. Even sarcasm to cover and hide the awkwardness of the compliment.
Oh,
so
this guy.
So here's the thing. You gotta come off like you believe in what you do. Because you should. You work your ass off at it. You really, really do. So, like, try never look at your stuff as just a luxury. Look at it as a gift. And I don't mean it like you're the greatest things. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, right, what you're offering is a good and wonderful thing. So treat it like a good and wonderful thing. Don't think it's just only for a few. Try to just make it for as many people as you can that will appreciate you for what you are. And that starts with you. That starts with you appreciating everything you're doing. Going out there and, like, you do a wonderful job when I read your LinkedIn stuff, showing your works in progress and just how good you are. You can visually, the one advantage illustrators have is people can visually see what they're offering. That's your big advantage, right? And it's undeniable you're great. But you got to present you at least a little bit as great. Because then that will make it feel like I got a piece from Shani O, the art bard. And it's as wonderful as she is. And that's what you want your customers to feel. That's the goal, right? So then treat yourself like you are a wonderful person and project that to your people. Project your work, your worth to people. And let the right people find you, the people you really want to do this. That's how you do it. So take the compliment for what it is. You're incredible. Believe it. And then project it so that people can believe in you too.
Well, I will take that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
The encouragement every time I come onto the show.
And also, you are legitimately blushing right now.
Am I?
Yeah. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. That's the thing, right? That's why I'm good at what I do. Right? But I'm aware of this. You are good. That's why you got to do the same thing with your own work. Even if you feel incredibly silly doing it at first. Because if you, again, that belief carries. People can feel when you feel it. Right? This is why I made the approach suggestion that I made with you. Go with what you think makes other people special. Steal this from me a little bit, because it's easier to build yourself up when you build up others.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier. Right? So go with that. Do that. Right? It's an easy way to build marketing copy, but also, right, it's an easy way to get the confidence to build you so that you can go out there and go to people, I am amazing, and not feel, right, as awkward as shit as you probably do feel sometimes when you do it. It's easy to build, right?
I don't have anything to say.
Does that hit home? Does that actually hit home?
Very logical.
Yeah. Does it actually hit home? That's the only question I have.
I have absorbed it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think I browbeat you enough for the last half hour.
Well, thank you so much for that.
Are you sure? Are you
for that?
Are you sure?
I know that it like applies specifically to me, but if there's anybody like listening to this right now, I think it's prudent for them to hear what you're saying also. Like, take my name out of everything that you just said, my services out of it, and just like, I hope that they can apply it to themselves as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got, guys, if you listen to this, I'm not saying that your shit doesn't stink. What I'm saying is you got to you what I'm saying is, right, you have to believe in your work, whatever that work is, because that is what carries. It always does.
And if your shit do stink, make sure it's the stinkiest shit there. You know,
exactly.
Just be good at that.
Yeah. Work for pigs. Speaking of, but anyways,
whatever you do it well.
Yeah, exactly. I think we have an interview here, Miss Shani. What do you think?
I think that about sums it up.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna end it on anything, let it be that note.
Yeah. So then, what you should do is you should mention people where they can find you.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I have like that one website called theartbard.com. Again, that's theartbard.com, not the aardvark. Somebody heard that the other day, and not the art
the
bard. Art bard, the bard of arts, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
The storyteller through art. Anyways, that's me, theartbard.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn as Shani O, the Art Bard, or Instagram as Shani the Art Bard. You just type that in and you'll find me. I do portraits. I also got this cool shop where you can like collect my beautiful visions and put it on your wall and let it guide your path in life with beauty.
Guide your path in life with beauty? Okay.
That was my attempt at what you just said.
It doesn't sound like it sounded.
I'm here all week, people.
Just didn't sound real. Like, you'll work on it. You'll work on it.
Yeah, that was off the cuff. Also, theartbard@gmail.com. Please feel free.
Yes. All right, everybody. This is my latest book release. This is Alice 1. It is Alice in Wonderland mashed up with Greek mythology. Alice is Pandora. After escaping her prison, Alice chases the Queen of Hearts over the edge of the world and ends up in the Greek underworld, where to escape, she must play croquet against Jason of the Argonauts. In this place, Alice and company encounter gods, monsters, and perhaps the most terrifying thing of all, themselves. Available now on Amazon, written by yours truly, illustrated by Kenzie Carr, right? So there is that. Now, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I have one last thing to promote, and then we can call it a night, and that is this. I have my advertising services. Like I said, I think this last half hour is just show you I'm really good at building / browbeating people up, right? So
if you need that little encouragement, you call them up.
Yeah. But I will help you find your inner creative. And what I mean by that is the person you are and how you find your authentic self to present to the world. And I'll do it through video, audio, words, and pictures. You can definitely check it out. My services are available now. Take a look, take a listen. It will be great. And that will do it this week, ladies and gentlemen, for Just Joshing. I want to thank Shani for coming on. My next drink and draw is actually Monday. Don Nguyen. I always get the NGs wrong. Don, yeah. Nguyen? Yeah. Don is my guest, and it's going to be fun. He's an awesome comic book illustrator. I'm going to be drawing a dame and a monster of some kind on next because, I'm going to be doing an art bid at the end of the month where you can get some of my work there. Yeah, that's right. So you have to check that out. But for those watching, those listening, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay inspired. Keep shining in the dark. And I will see ya next time.
Thanks, everybody.